live. Testing, testing. Testing. Testing, testing, testing. Let's see if anybody's in this. Nope. Try refreshing. Zero watching. See if anybody's in the chat. One person's watching, supposedly. Zero watching. Okay, so that person left. Beautiful. Anybody want to come in the chat? Talk? Nobody wants to talk about this video. 2 videos, both rendering. One is rendering after the other, which I don't like because I want that one to go up first. So, I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. Okay. So he said okay. So we should be hopefully in the chat very soon. Hopefully. Hopefully. There he is. There he is. Santiago. What you doing? I just got done filming 2 videos. So, that's good. I got some new equipment. This LG. I don't think I've shown this off in a video before. This is a burner phone I got. And this one is locked. Or at least it locked itself, or it somehow got locked. And I can't log into it. So I need to fix that. And then I got this Samsung Galaxy Tribute or whatever it's called. And this one I just need a SIM card adapter for, but it still works on Wi-Fi. Whereas this is perfectly good. It even supports the same type of SIM card, the micro SIM, whereas this needs an adapter. So hopefully I can get it fixed, since it literally works 100% perfectly. Don't even smash the Galaxy. I'm not going to smash it because it works. It keeps beeping at me. No. I'm trying to force reset the LG so I can wipe it and get it. The K7 S2 Mini, keep it or give it to me. That's not, no, this isn't the K7, this is the LG Zone 3 and the Samsung Galaxy, what was it called? It was the Samsung Galaxy Stellar. So, the Galaxy Stellar. I would show the page, but I don't want to because it shows my IMEI, which is bad. So, yeah, I'm actually going to close that tab. So, Google Lock, yep. The LG is Google locked or activation locked because it's on Android Lollipop, so it has that stupid bull crap where it's like, oh, it's not the right Google account. Oh no. But yeah, this one's on Lollipop. I don't know the hardware of either of these, but this one's on Lollipop and this one's on Jelly Bean. So as far as like Windows equivalents of software, this is essentially on Windows 8 and this is essentially on Windows 7. That's the way I kind of look at it with Android. All the 4 versions to me are like Windows 7, and then 5 and 6 to me are like 8 and 8.1, and then Android 7 and 8 are like 10. So that's how I measure it based off of Windows life cycles. Google Lock is easy to bypass. Yes, it is. It depends on the phone, but I know it is generally pretty non-difficult. And of course, worst case scenario, I could always just root it and drop a custom ROM on it and completely wipe that out anyway, if I really wanted to, which I might consider doing to get rid of the LG skin on this. And I've never rooted a phone before, and considering that this is only $20, it's not really losing anything if I do somehow brick it. So that's the only way I would smash this phone, is if I tried to root it and I essentially bricked it in the process. Is the only way I would consider smashing it. But as it stands, with the stock software, I should be able to. Yeah, it's true. It's not. I don't really know if it's as bad as iCloud. Although iCloud is why I smashed the iPhone 4S in the new Ghost vs. Josh video that's rendering right now, because once your phone gets activation locked, it is a useless brick. But at the same time, once your account gets Google locked, you also can't set it up, which is really stupid. You know, it's also a brick. So what I need to do is I need to get this into download mode. See, like it says checking for updates and it never gets an update, so I don't know. Like, maybe it's up to date. Because it used to be on Android 5, unless it updated to 6, and that somehow bricked something without me even knowing it. So, but yeah, so that's what I get. This device was reset to continue signing with Google account that was previously synced on this device. And I put in my Google account because I used this exact phone, and it says it doesn't work. It says it's not the right one. And I'm like, bull crap, it isn't. So it's probably something wrong with like the verification thing. It was working just fine. Then one day it randomly reset itself, and now it won't. It's bricked. But iCloud's the only bypass made is for iPhone 4, 4S, iPod iPhone 6, and Plus. Yeah, there was an iCloud lock bypass for the 4S that I tried, and it didn't work. So that's why the 4S got smashed, because even all the bypasses I tried didn't work. I was only able to get an iCloud lock successful on, I believe it was an iPod 4th generation, but I tried it on a 4S and a 6S. No, I tried it on a 4S, a 5, and a 6S. And the only one I was successful at breaking through was... Actually, it was none of them, I don't think. I don't think I got through any of them. I later on found a bypass for the 6S, but by the time I had done that, the person had already gotten rid of it, so I didn't have any way to get a hold of it again. But for as far as this Samsung goes... It seems to work just fine. Of course, it doesn't have a SIM card in it because I need an adapter. So I can unlock it like that. And It's kind of nice, you know, like, I just connected to my Wi-Fi. Let me make sure I don't show that. Oh, you can't dismiss the connected to Wi-Fi. That's great. So I'll just hold it so you can't see my Wi-Fi. Come on, focus. Whatever. All Samsungs are pretty easy, to be honest. Yeah, it has all the bloopy noises. Listen to that crazy noise. Gotta love that sound. But yeah, it's kind of weird because this is probably from 2000. I almost want to say 2010, maybe 2011. So actually, this is like the exact same age as the 4S that I just broke, pretty much. It's pretty much the same age, which means that I could have filmed like a comparison video between this and the 4S, but this is much better than the 4S. Like, it has a bigger screen, it's much thicker, so it has a bigger battery. But yeah, it just seems like a more comfortable phone to talk on. And it's thick. It's thick. T-H-I-C-C, thick. Which is good because it has a big battery in it. See, this is why I wish that they would make more phones like this. All these slim and sexy phones that you have to have these big stupid battery banks attached to. Whereas this, you don't need that. It just lasts all day. At least I think. I haven't actually used it yet, so I don't know what the battery life is like, but it hasn't died yet, so that's good. So, when an iPhone's locked, it's just a pile of crap. Yeah, pretty much. Anytime anything gets locked, it's pretty much just a useless pile of junk. So, I have a feeling that this video is going to render first. I'm not going to be able to get my tribute out in time. It's got the awful voicemail app. But yeah, so this is Verizon, so it should be able to work. So is this. I love how much of a pain in the ass Verizon is to try to make them use phones on your network. Verizon is the most pain in order to use a phone on their network. However, with these phones, since they're both Verizon, this one actually has my current SIM card in it that came from my Note 5. But so as soon as I get past it, it's working. But I'm gonna go to Verizon tomorrow and get a SIM card that can go in this one. I was gonna get an adapter, but I think I'll actually just get a new SIM card so I can have a SIM card in both phones. So I can essentially have two phones that are always active. So that way, if I lose one, I can immediately call the other one, etc. So that's actually seems like a really good idea. And I wouldn't have to add it to my account or anything, or at least I shouldn't have to, because these phones are obviously already paid off. So, do you have a Target store? Probably not near me. Near me, I have a Walmart and a Verizon. I also have an AT&T, but obviously that's not going to help me because I have Verizon. Yeah, I don't have a Target. I don't know when the nearest Best Buy is. Obviously, this phone's kind of beat up and it's covered in scratches, but it's a great thing about it being an old phone. I don't have to worry about, throwing a case on it or being gentle with it. I can just throw it around, which I'm not going to be like, ugh, you like that, but, I can drop it on my desk without having to worry about scratching it, which I do with my Note anyway, but that's because I have a case on it, because I always have a case on it. But this, okay, that's not a good idea because that'll actually scratch my desk, but just throw it down. Same with the LG. These phones are all plastic. Actually, no. This one might be glass. This might be glass. But this is definitely plastic. So this one, if I drop it on the screen, it won't break. But this one might. So I just won't drop it. At least not on purpose. I mean, everyone says, oh, I'll just never drop it. But everyone drops their phones. No matter what it is. You drop your phone. Santiago, you've dropped your phone before. I guarantee you have. At least in some way. Even if it's like it falls off your knee. But still dropping it. So if it's glass and you drop it at just the right angle, boom, shatter. However, considering the fact this person clearly didn't have a case on their phone and the screen isn't cracked at all, I would guess this is plastic. So usually you can tell by scratching it, which sounds really stupid. Like, why would you try to scratch your phone? But the way is if you get like a razor blade or a knife and it leaves a scratch, that means the screen's plastic. Whereas if it's glass, it's more scratch resistant, because that's the advantage of glass, is that it's more scratch resistant, but you have to deal with the fact that if you drop it, it can shatter. Whereas plastic doesn't have to worry about that. But the reason that people don't use plastic is because it scratches really easily. So, but me personally, I'd rather have plastic because you can just put a screen protector on it and then you don't have to worry about scratching it. But if you drop it, you don't have to worry about it. Or if you don't care about scratches, then you can just do whatever and it doesn't matter. It's not going to break. So the only thing is that my LG, I have dropped it before. I actually dropped it in the kitchen. And the problem is that if you drop it, sometimes the back cover will come flying off, which is really irritating. Which obviously if you have a unibody phone, you don't have to deal with that. So like when you drop an iPhone or you drop a newer Galaxy, but obviously newer Galaxies have glass on the back, so no matter which way you drop it, your phone shatters. Same thing with the iPhone 8 and 10. I think Ellen said it perfectly when she roasted it. She was like, they put glass on the back, so now you can break both sides. So it's for people who crack the front and think, oh, I can do better, and crack the back as well. Which is so accurate. I know one person who has an S6. He got his S6 brand new, never put a case on it. Within a week, it was cracked. All it takes is one drop. Like literally just one time it slips out of your hands when you're walking outside. It falls on concrete and it's completely dead. They do that on purpose. Because they want you to break the phone. Once you break the phone, it's useless. Then you just gotta buy a new phone. So, let me actually try to look up the activation lock. And plus, this in the meantime, I can still use this one on Wi-Fi. But it sucks because I can't log into a lot of my stuff right now because two-step verification uses my phone number. So, the good news is I'm logged into everything on my desktop and my laptop. So, I just can't do it on my phone. I also can't log into my Google account on this because I need to confirm it with my phone number, which is on this. But this one's activation locked, so thank you, LG. I mean, I know it's Google's fault, not LG, but I just hate LG phones. I like this one, though, because this one doesn't have the buttons on the back, which I absolutely hate when they put the buttons on the back. Can you go to phone bins? Sometimes there's good stuff. I don't know what that is. Phone bins. I've never heard of that before. Is that like a website or something? Your YouTube app is out of date. But I can't download the new app because it's... Oh, you know what I just noticed? This has the green battery icon. Remember with the Note 7 when they released the non-exploding Note 7s and they had that green battery icon? It's kind of like a throwback to this when all the battery icons on Android were green. So that's kind of one thing that's nice whenever I eventually get a Note 7. Unless I get a pre-recall unit, which, I mean, I very well could. It really just depends. Although there obviously are a lot more green battery units in the wild, considering that most people all pretty much swapped it out during the first recall. So, let's search YouTube for that Oh my gosh, this keyboard is awful. Keeps thinking I'm trying to swipe when I'm literally just typing. It just says your YouTube app is out of date. But it was literally just working. It was literally just working, and now it's telling me that I can't do anything. That's bullcrap. It was literally just working. Like, I was just using it. I was watching videos. And all of a sudden they're telling me, oh, it's going to stop working. It's out of date. I'm like, it was literally just working. They just purposefully shut it. Okay, now it's starting to work again, kind of. See, look.
Hey there, Frederick. What you doing?
See, now it's working.
Brother of mine. Why, I'm just studying for a math test tomorrow. That's pretty neat, Frederick. Braxton, brother. Shouldn't you also be studying for the test?
So it's working now.
You see, Frederick, due to...
That's pretty fast and everything. Related videos. Your YouTube app is out of date. I don't care. I don't care. Let me watch my own videos. I don't care if it's out of date. Just open it. Channels. Here we go. This is so stupid. Look at this. Apparently I uploaded a video called Your YouTube app is out of date, even though I didn't. That's stupid. Favorites. Oh, I remember favorites. Oh, let's see. Under activity, I can probably open up one of these. Let's see, Galaxy Note 7 review. No! Open the video! It won't let me upgrade. Playlists. Okay, let's open up a playlist. Boom. There we go. Okay, so that one worked. So if I go on playlists, I can open up something. Let's see. Ghost vs. Josh. There we go.
So, I've been gone for about 2 hours at the gym, and I just got back. And to find out, Josh broke my TV. I just went and bought $40. Dude thinks that I stole his money. Dude owed me money from a bet that we played a long time ago. He owed me for making me play in his video earlier on.
I haven't watched this video in so long.
So, because he breaks my TV, I'm breaking one of
His prized possessions. His Xbox. He's gone to guitar lessons right now, so
I'm just gonna have some fun.
you can literally hear me whispering to him in the background. It's so cringy. Let's just get into it. This is gonna be fun. Don't F with me. I don't want to say that because I'll get demonetized. Oh, and that Xbox goes bye-bye. This is like the worst quality ever. This would be good for a thumbnail shot. I want to keep it like this for a few more seconds so it uses it as a thumbnail. So it like knows that I'm trying to focus on this for the stream. It's such a small phone. Like I'm so like I can reach like the corner of the display, which is like so weird. I'm used to using like such a big phone. Which I still like my Note. I'm not but I mean, you know, if there was ever a time where I needed to use a smaller phone, like this works perfectly. Dude, that Ghost vs. Josh is so dead. We have a hater. Let's see. I'm literally rendering the newest video right now. You should have told me. You should have said it was dead earlier, and I would have actually believed you whenever I was all depressed and shit. Let's open up this video.
Guys, it's Phone Maniac here, and today
Let's switch this.
Guys, it's Phone Maniac here, and today I'm at a store right now, and yeah, it's not Target actually, but it is a similar store, and there is phone bins, so
Phone bins.
I'm gonna go check the phone bins now, and yeah.
Go check the phone
Okay,
bins.
guys, so I'm at in the toilet right now, and literally,
Why did this
found
kid film
so
himself
much
in the
phones.
bathroom?
So here they are. I have this little backpack thingy. I mean, not a backpack, but this little thingy
A
on.
fanny pack.
And look what I found. I found this phone, which is a Samsung Galaxy Wave. Didn't turn on them yet, but it's a Samsung Galaxy Wave
And
because
the
I know
screen's cracked. That's
how
the
it
weirdest crack
looks
I've ever
like,
seen on a
and-
phone.
Okay, guys, so I stopped recording.
I'm still
because
confused. Where did he
there's a man
actually find
coming
those
into the
phones?
toilet, and
Did he
but
steal
the
them?
phone works, and I have more. I found more. So the phone works. I'm gonna sit here, but the phone works, and it's crazy. It's vibrating because the battery's low, but like it works. It's crazy. Touch screen works. Oh my god, it's crazy. It's cracked, and then.
Oh,
I'm
it
gonna turn
is?
it
I
off
didn't
before-
realize it was cracked.
Power off. Yes, I have more.
So this
I
dude like
have
what, stole a bunch of
This Nokia
phones?
phone, which is a Nokia N73. Where's the power button?
See, now
Here it
that's a
is.
thick phone.
Not powering on.
I wish they made
crazy.
phones. Like, could you imagine
It's crazy.
if like the
I even got
Galaxy
this Nokia
S8
phone, and
was
I got
that
another
thick?
smartphone.
Could you imagine how big of a battery
This is
they
the
would have been able to fit in that
N97.
phone? It would have lasted like 3 days on a single
And
charge,
I
at
have
least.
more.
3, 4, 5
This,
days.
which is this Samsung. I don't even know what
That
model
one's
this is,
cracked.
but it's crazy because it's a touchscreen. It's literally like a smartphone. Wow.
It's literally like a smartphone.
This is crazy.
It's taking the back.
Back fell. Like, oh my god.
I mean, to be honest, this is pretty much
crazy.
me. Like, just
This is
sitting
crazy.
in like
I
an airport
still
or
didn't
like a
check in the
Target or
phone bin,
something, pulling
But
phones
I'm still
out of a
gonna
fanny
check
pack.
for more.
That's me.
Got that from
It's
a
totally
lady.
me.
Disappeared. Flip phone.
Any
Pocket.
other cool
Stupid.
fancy phones?
And I got 5
Ooh,
phones out of the
fancy.
dumpster. And I'm gonna come back here again. Yeah. There's a lot of hate.
Oh, so this is the bin.
And yeah. There's a lot of hate in here. And what is this? Is that like a power bank? No. There's also a battery.
It looks like
over
part of
here,
like a
maybe.
vacuum
There's gonna be
cleaner or
something.
something.
What is this?
So there's like a trash bin?
It's not a phone. And there's no phones in here.
So he's like dumpster diving, kind
All
of.
of this in
Or,
this.
or no, these are like recycling, right?
And yeah.
They're like
listen,
donations or like
I found
recycling
all
or
of
something.
this. It's crazy. Oh jeez. But yeah, guys, this is actually not fake. Like, I got this in this bin. If you're like wondering, throw them in the bin. This is not.
mean-
We have all them here. We have this Samsung flip phone. Just saying the names again. I don't know some of them, but Samsung flip phone, whatever model that is. We have the Samsung
Literally goes
Galaxy
to your
Wave,
comment. Do they work?
Nokia N90, N73.
Yep, they all work. Yay.
Nokia N70.
Find it funny how I stumbled upon your
97.
comment. You are literally all
Nokia,
over the place.
Another Nokia, some kind of Nokia.
Let's go back to the stream. Okay, now it says 0 watching. Oh no, here you are. So it's just being really stupid. Cool. And it's almost done rendering. As soon as it's done rendering, the videos will get uploaded. Goodbye.